Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're officially live, you guys. I'm so sorry for the holdup. We're like somewhere over 20 minutes in. It's been like 24, 25 minutes. It's ridiculous. You guys, sometimes my computer, it just sucks. It just doesn't like to work. And I've noticed the problem most when I put it in sleep mode and then wake it up. I tend to not be able to actually use the computer. Like, I can't really open heavy programs without it crashing, and just everything slows down. The CPU is just completely eaten up by programs that don't normally completely eat up the CPU, and so I just had to do a full restart. I just restarted everything, and that held me back because I had to restart everything, then I had to reconfigure everything, and that's usually how it goes. It takes me all this extra time to work on that. I added the updates though. Anytime something like that happens, or if you notice that I'm kind of skipping out on a stream or something, please feel free to check the updates. That's what they're for. You can find them on my About section in Twitch. That's directly at the top. There are other links underneath it, but the link at the top, that one's going to lead you directly to the Google Doc, where I have all of my updates, everything that I happen to want to inform you or tell you about, that's going to be there. So tonight we're going to be doing some more blacklight stuff. In fact, I have these new powders, but I'm not sure that I'm ready to break them in yet. I think I want to start with my UV paints. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about those. Hello, McQuacken, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm so behind, and I feel terrible about that. I really feel awful about that. I'm trying. That's all I can say. I'm trying. But at least we got it all fixed this time. We got it fixed this time though. That's the important thing. Alright, so I think I want to use like this cat tongue brush. And then I think I want to break in the blue again. Alright, so time for some lights out. You're good, dude, no worries. Hey, Bing Smoko, hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, that's always... There he is. Nice. There's my boy Brewster. Alright, you ready? Let's turn out this light. Oh wait, first, what I thought was really super helpful last time was when I got my... It's Becco! When I got my black light flashlight, and then I just pointed it directly at the canvas from here. That helps me a ton. Alright, so now let's turn out this light, and then we should be left with this. This is where we left off last time. Let me see if I can actually put this somewhere where it might be aimed better at the canvas. Something like that? I wonder if, no, I don't think that's better because I think that is... Alright, let's see. If I can just angle this upward like this. Just angle it just right. That should help. Oh, okay, that helps quite a bit. Alright. Very cool. Brother Prospero's here. Hey guys! How are you doing tonight? I'm sorry I'm late. I know you guys can't really stay up normally. but I appreciate that you're here. It does mean a lot to me. I have these cool new powders. They're the neatest little things. I have to... Alright, so right now I'm using paints that are UV reflective, so they glow under a black light, but exclusively while that black light is on. Unfortunately, they don't really do much glowing after you turn out a light. They don't glow after the light is off. They don't do that, but that's like the definition of like glowing, right? So like something glows in the dark, it's like you know, it still retains some of that energy from when it actually... Oh man, I lost my paintbrush. It's too dark in here. Fun. Alright, anyways, it's too... hold up, you guys. I'm missing something. Well, that's dandy. Alright, let's see. Where else? What other brush can I use? It really is too dark in here. When something falls, I can't even find it. That's okay though, I'm not worried about it. I'll just use this brush instead. But anyways, yeah, so I now have some paints that, well, not paints, they're pigments, so I have to create my own paints. They glow. They not only, oh hey, there we are, it's the aqua theme. We're good, having fun spamming the rewards menu. The painting looks amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love it. Spam away at the rewards. I'm more than happy to see all the different changes and stuff when I look over. Yeah, so it's like this stuff is the stuff that I'm using right now is like it just glows under a UV light. But I did get those other pigments, and I was under the impression that those new pigments would be not just like glow in like under a UV light, but I thought that they would be like, I thought that they would glow, or I thought that they would just glow under a black light, kind of like these ones. I was not under the impression that they would actually be able to glow like themselves after exposure to light. I had no idea about that. So that was pretty cool to find that out. I was very impressed. Let's see. See, the thing is this stuff is kind of splotchy. I feel like it's probably going to require like several coats. It looks very splotchy. That's like the only thing that gets me. Is that you can't really see it too much, I think, from the camera, but it isn't like exactly like flowing together. It looks kind of grainy, up close anyways. You know, I really, really want that brush that I lost. Ah, I found it. Okay. Thank goodness. I like the little cat tongue brush. It's good. It works well. Wonderful. Alright. Yeah, so anyways, those new pigments are like the coolest. So the fact that they not only glow under a UV light, they charge and they like just glow. They're glow in the dark pigments. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is a whole different thing. This adds a whole new element to this painting. Because not only can I shine a black light on it to illuminate the painting and make it look different from its initial version, from what it used to look like, I can also charge it up while shining a black light on it and then let it go, turn it off. And then it's a whole different painting. It's different. I can add more, like another layer of dimension to this painting using that stuff. So I'm just like, oh no, it's more work for me, but hey, it'll be worth it, I think. This is gonna be this, for me right now, it's like the most ambitious painting I've ever done, so I guess, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm really just trying to do some new stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to do new stuff, and there's just a lot to it, you know, there's just a lot of learning. That stuff that glows by itself, oh my gosh, like, But I have to be careful applying that because I feel like I have to be really careful applying that because I feel like if I can make the painting look weird. That's the thing, is that stuff, it charges with regular light too, so it's going to look slightly different if you like have the painting just sitting in the dark and then you light it up. It's going to start to kind of change slowly as it charges, right? You'll start to see colors reflect back. So I really have to think about like what I'm doing. It's really going to be like very, very, a lot of mental stuff. A lot of, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just very technical, I guess. I'm not really sure. Just to make it flow together. Make all three like versions and make it all flow together and make sure that one layer of this glowing stuff doesn't interfere with the other version and vice versa. Like to make sure that they can look okay in all different versions without compromising the quality of like the base painting. Unfortunately, I'm getting pretty sleepy. I can't stay long. I just wanted to say this whole part of the process is so fascinating and it's so cool you're adding it. Thank you so much. Yeah, get some sleep, Big Smoko. No pressure. You don't have to be here and make yourself super mega tired just for this. I mean, this can wait. This can wait for another day. But yeah, I always like to post my progress and everything for that reason. Not everybody is able to tune in or, you know, or even wants to be on Twitch. I understand that too. Not everybody wants to be on Twitch. In fact, I wasn't until I started streaming, so so, you know, it's a lot of fun doing this, but yeah, no need to compromise sleep for it. I appreciate you guys showing up to say hi and look though. That means a lot to me. Have a super good night. Night, Bing Smoko. I'm waving to the camera, but it's dark, so I don't know if you can see it. Alright, so kind of what I was thinking here was I did in the last session add these like glowing green spots. And I want to continue on that as well tonight. I have to kind of like layer this because it's like really not, there's something about it that's just not, it's so thin or something. It's difficult. It's thin and it's difficult. But hopefully, I really hope that I can make the paintings, or make the new paint worth my while. I want to make that paint work really good. I'm like not sure how well that's gonna go, but I'm probably gonna have to test it on a smaller canvas. That would be good. That would be really good. So I didn't say it last time, but Chemical Plant Zone in my playlist, I had to sadly remove. And it got copyright struck. It sucks that it got struck. It sucks that that happens. But yeah, I mean, oh well, I guess, right? What are you gonna do? At least some of these new tracks are pretty sick. All about it. Just gonna keep adding some layers of this stuff. It's some crazy paint. Bioluminescence. Like we're in the deep sea. Just gotta kind of wipe some of that off. It's a little bit much. I wonder if a little bit of the white paint would help. What is this one? Is this one white? I think it is. Alright, we're gonna try some of the white on its own. I know that this stuff, wow, that's really pale. Whoa. This is kind of wild, dude. The white? Oh my gosh. Wow, that's wild. Oh, Brother Colby, that was you the whole time. For some reason I thought that said Bing Smoko. Well, I hope you guys both have a super good night. I can't believe I missed that. I really thought that was Binks for a sec. Okay, I'm starting to understand how to use the white paint, and I actually think that the white paint, I really thought that it just looked like blue, but boy was I wrong. It is like the most crazy strong paint that I have. Besides the yellow's actually really kind of crazy, but I don't recommend using it because it dries pretty white. I don't know why it dries white, but it does. It's not my favorite for that reason. Wow, this is kind of weird. Wow, this whole thing is just bizarre. Brother Colby, oh my Quacken. I'm falling asleep too. How are you today? How are you? That's for me. I'm doing lovely. How is Prospero doing? I know he's falling asleep. I'm sure he's probably gonna peace out soon if he hasn't already. I appreciate you being patient with me, even though I thought you were being Smoko for a sec there. That's so funny. Oops. Wow. Alright, so we're gonna flick on the lights here, and we're gonna look at it and pray that the white paint is like drying clear like it's supposed to. Okay, actually it looks great. It looks better than I was expecting. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I'm pretty cool with that. That they're Bioluminescence. Alright, but I am really liking the way that it kind of like lightens everything. It makes everything super bright. I'm like wondering if I should start adding some really crazy patterns, but I might want to hold off on that for the glow stuff that I'm going to make. And if I have enough time tonight, I might make the glow paint, but I'm not sure that I'm ready for that yet. So I'm thinking if I mix some of that red and some of the white together, perhaps I can make a more solid pink or white, something along those lines. This brush is too long. I can't use that white. And this one is good. This one's actually perfect. Let's use this brush. Okay, I'm gonna open up some neon pink, neon red, or something, whatever it is. We'll mix that. Mix that with the white. Okay, got a nice big glob of the white. And then let's add pink. They don't even want to mix with each other. This is the weirdest thing. Holy crap. It's like oil and water, dude. They don't even want to mix. I don't understand. How's that even happen? Wow. This is the weirdest thing. Alright, so like mixing paints isn't normally like this. I just want a tiny amount of that white in there. I'm trying really hard to get it to mix. I think it's mixing. Alright, let me just clean off my brush really quick. And then we're going to try using this stuff that I finally mixed. Okay, so that's like really hard to like put on the canvas. Maybe because I didn't like make enough of it or something. This is like bizarre, dude. This is like so bizarre. And the canvas is still sticky where I put the paints. Like, oh no. Wow. This is weird. Alright, let's see. Let's give it a look. Okay, so it's looking kind of like brighter, at least on my camera, so that's good. I wonder if using some white around the eyes would be ideal. Make it look a little bit nicer. Whoa. So weird. So unbelievably weird. This is the weirdest painting I've ever done. Oh god. Wonder if I want to do some like white dots. Bit of white dot action around the eye. Very fun. I'm loving how the theme, so like to make the chat box like a different color, I just used some hue shifter. Like basically I switched some stuff around. I used a hue shift and I made it look like it's icy instead of like gold. And the fact that it makes the little sunla emoji look like a little icy sunla was pure coincidence, but I think it actually works wonderfully. It looks so, like, different. I had to use different filters for the sunla itself. It has its own separate filters. And that worked out. All right. Here we are. I wonder if, like, if I just used white and then painted the red over it, maybe that would look better. I feel like that would look much better, to be completely honest with you, than layering the red and then the white. This is crazy. This is totally wild to me. Never thought I'd be painting with like UV paint. But why not, you know? Like why not? Why haven't I been doing this? Why shouldn't I? I feel like this stuff needs like layers of white first, where I want the really vivid colors to pop, and then I should color over it. Now we're actually getting somewhere, that's the thing. That's the crazy thing. Wow. I am digging this white paint, dude. I am digging the white. This stuff is actually really helping me. Like a ton, dude. Like a ton. Yes. Yes. We're getting somewhere. Ah. I think tonight's probably gonna be a pretty quiet night. Wow. Just absolute weirdness. Completely strange. Ah, there we go. Nightfire. Thanks, Binksmoko. I'm riding the sleep train too. You're doing a great job. Have a great night. Have a super good night, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Thanks so much for the compliment. You're awesome. Nightfire theme is perfect for this. It's crazy because it's my dark theme, but still compared to this painting and everything in the center here, it's still pretty bright. So isn't that wild? Well, thank you so much for being here and always being around to support. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. Have a super good night, you guys. Bye. Get the good rest. The good sleep. Oh my gosh. This is like really delicate and I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I hear some thunder. We're getting some weather. Wow, this is nerve-wracking right here. Holy crap. Gotta make the spikes, you know? I gotta make the little spikes over here. It's kind of crazy, like... This painting is just so... I'm not used to this, dude. But I like it so much. I think I wanna, like, get used to this. I think I wanna do this for, like, my other painting, Gems of Inspiration, that I have in mind. I have a different painting that I wanna work on called Gems of Inspiration. And I wanted to do some glowy gems in it. And I didn't think I would, like, be doing this until, like... I don't know, it was like well over halfway through the painting by the time I decided I wanted to do that with this painting. So maybe Gems is gonna need that too. The glow treatments. Dude, this is wild. This is wild. I love the white paint the most. I can start adding more colors again later, but the white paint I think is what I want to be using. Alright, really quickly, I'm going to flick on the light again so that we can kind of just do some comparison stuff. Alright, all we needed to do was make sure that essentially this over here. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's doing some pretty weird stuff with the paint underneath. It's making it bluer. It's making it darker. But you know what? I think when I actually put the varnish on, it's just going to look just as dark anyway. So maybe that's not such a bad thing. Dude, that's intense. That's just wild. That's crazy. Alright, wow. Did I mix these up? No, there's no way I mixed these up. I don't think I did. Okay. Let's turn it back off. Boop. Back to the bioluminescence. Okay. This night scene is just something different. Gotta keep doing different stuff with my art, you know. Wow. Just, let's see here. Alright, so that's actually starting to look better too, like in the camera at the very least. Wow. I'm hearing thunder in the background, you guys. I really hope we get rain. That would be amazing. I would love rain. I would love if we have rain. I certainly hope we do. Painting under a black light is just the weirdest thing I've ever done with my artwork before. I can't stop going on about it. I know it's obnoxious, but geez. It's just really, it's a challenge too. It's like mixing paint in the dark with like paint that your eyes can't really fully adjust to because it's not natural lighting. Like, it's the weirdest thing. How do people do this all the time? You know, I want to be one of those people that does this all the time. Maybe I'll just continue to do this with like a good number of my paintings. Maybe I should. Maybe. Perhaps. Go. Put some nice thin lines in here. Wow. As I just like touch the wet paint with my finger. That's good. Okay, that's okay though. No big deal. The stuff doesn't quite dry like acrylics does. Acrylics do dur. Insane. Alright, so let's see. I feel like with the orange, I feel like I should be using... You know what? Let's try something. We're gonna try... We're going to try prepping it with white first, and then we're going to try going over it with like a different color. Yeah. Okay. Just checking to make sure the camera's still working, because I remember last time. So if I did something like this... like a nice little butterfly wing. Wow. Weird. Just weird. Oh my god. So funny. My daughter, she was like wanting to play Panel to Pawn today. And she just decided to put it on the Switch. Since I've been kind of showing her how to like play games and stuff lately, she's just been into trying new games and things. And she's rocking it, dude. She's doing a good job. So far, so good, man. So interesting. This whole thing is just gonna be... It's such a wild ride. I'm really glad that I broke out the white paint though, because it's really starting to flow together better. Okay, there we are. Interesting. Decorative markings. And what good is a bioluminescent painting of creatures like this without some fun markings? Sorry I'm so quiet, you guys. I'm pretty mighty focused over here. I'm really excited about this and all the crazy markings we're doing. I gotta be honest. Alright, so now let's compare with the lights on to the lights off again. First, let me just get some colors in here. Alright, lights on. Interesting. Very interesting. So this stuff looks like kind of blue. What if I turn this light out? Wow. It doesn't even like show at all until you... Hold on. Hold on. I mean, it does, like, you can kind of see it, like, it's a little bit more raised, but, it's just so fascinating. With the light on versus the light off, and then I do that, flick it off, and it's a whole different scene. Yes, this is what I'm here for. I'm all about this. I'm excited about this. Very excited about it. You can't stop me. Okay, so now whoops. It's okay, it's okay. I really, really like the white paint. I feel like I just need to use it as a base. That's the thing. What it's so important for. Let me just flip this back on for a sec for reference. Alright, so I think down here. Wow. Alright. Let's start this up. There we go. It's looking good. He's looking fun so far. Alrighty. Wow, this is the weirdest thing. I just can't shut up about it. So, we're going camping next weekend, and this weekend we're going hiking, which is something that I like to call an adventure. To me, hikes are adventures, not hikes, because hike sounds like a really stuffy old person word. To me, it doesn't sound like something that would be like I just don't like the word hike. I don't like it. But I personally like hikes. I do like hikes. I just don't like the term hike for some reason. It just sounds so unfun, to put it lightly. Yeah, it sounds like a very unfun thing that I want no part of. But hikes are good. Hikes are fun. To me, they're just adventures. I remember when I was little, I was a small child, and my family would go on, like most weekends, we would go to work on a ranch. And we would like help with things like dragging the horses' pins, and feeding the horses, and tending to the chicken coop and stuff like that. And our mom, didn't she just like help website build or something? I don't know what she was doing. She was helping this ranch, the ranch owners with their website, I think. Hold on one sec, I gotta hold my breath. Okay. Sorry about that. Actually, I gotta keep doing this. These lines, the thing is because it's such a delicate thing, and I really can't mess it up because what do I do if I mess it up? Like, I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna be quiet at some parts because I have so much that I need to do. Like, so much that I need to focus on. It's almost like cutscenes when you're watching video games. Like, sometimes you just can't really, you can't really do much, you know? You just gotta be quiet for a sec. Okay, so anyways, our family worked on a ranch, and this ranch, like, we had a creek nearby, and the creek was, like, so beautiful, so awesome. I'd always run away into the creek because, you know, what else is there to do? But besides, I honestly really loved it, and I just really love, like, nature and stuff like that anyways, so I was fine with that, of course. It was the thing that I liked to do. Yeah, so anyways, hold on one sec, let's just flip that on. Alright, I can actually take this out quite a bit further. Yeah. And so I just, like, really loved the heck out of that creek. And I was always running off into the creek and everything like that. And I would call it an adventure because I was a kid. And, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna call it an adventure, you know? I was a little kid. And I just loved my little adventures. And I would drag my stepsister along on my little adventures, my excursions. And we've seen lots of crazy stuff on our little adventures in the woods and in the creek where we would run off, and she wasn't as into it as I was, but I think she did it just to hang out with me. I'm not sure, probably because I pestered her so much. I was like a total nut job. No different from today, you know? I'm still a nut job, so I guess nothing's really changed, right? So anyways, my poor stepsister. She was so supportive. Is that the right pattern that I should be using? Should I be using a more complex type of pattern? It's hard to say. This is so weird. Oh my god. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done. Yeah, so anyways, I can't stop, you guys. I'm sorry. I can't stop talking about it, and I can't stop, like, acting like a weirdo. So yeah, I always loved my adventures, and I always called them adventures, even though they were basically, essentially just glorified hikes through creeks. That's basically all they really were, but, you know, to me, they were just like this really awesome, crazy excursion that was like just... Wow. Sorry, this just requires a lot of concentration. I can't mess it up because with like acrylic paint, you can just paint right over it, right? But with this stuff, if you mess up, you have to act really quick and you have to like wipe it off in some way. You have to just kind of wipe it off, I guess. yeah, so it requires that I focus quite a bit, but I'll try to keep talking. Anyways, creeks were, oh my gosh, the creek hikes were so much fun. But to me, as a kid, I used to call them adventures. Because, it's just what they are to me. And they still are. I mean, so like, my husband, he wants to go on hikes. And he wants to go on a hike with my daughter and I. Well, it's the morning, over the weekend, like on Saturday morning, we'll probably go on a really nice hike. But, like, I just want to call them adventures. It just makes it sound more fun, you know? Like, the word hike just sounds so stuff, you know. The word adventure just brings me back to the good old days when I was like a kid, and I would drag my stepsister along, and we would go into the creek and go on our little adventures. I mean, it was just such a fun thing. Alright, going from just the acrylic painting to this, it's so different. So that's the actual acrylic painting. I'm just going to keep toggling it on and off just to look at it and make sure everything's going swimmingly. We're adding a whole new layer of dimension to this. Oh my gosh. You know what I want to add? I wanted to add a jellyfish, or a few jellyfish. I kind of want to add the jellyfish, but I don't know if I want to do that yet or if I want to hold off until I'm a little bit more accustomed to this. Boy, this is such a strange thing that I'm doing. It's just so different from anything I've ever done. I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now that I brought out the white UV. It's really helping a lot. I think it's adding a lot more, like, it's just so much more dynamic than it was. Very dynamic compared to what it was. So it's just kind of... Yeah, I feel like you really have to use the white first and then layer on other colors. I'm going to try it that way anyways. Okay. So fascinating. Alrighty. Oops. Well, I guess. What am I supposed to do about that? This is such a challenge for me. Which is good, because I like challenges. I can't get that out of there, I guess, apparently. Yeah, whoops, I guess. Huh. gonna layer the green on top of this white, and maybe it'll make it like blend better. Alright, I'm gonna see the shape of that little teardrop shape. I'm just gonna look at it. Alright, so it is this dark area right here, like perfectly fills this dark area. Alright. Very cool. I'm the biggest fan of this track in my playlist here. Okay, let's see. There. And then is it up here? Not really. Just right here. We can layer green on over that, but maybe first I should start working on the opposite side over here. Okay. Glimmering Seabed, part 19. Like, holy crap. That's a lot of sessions. Alright, this is... Oh, I should get over here first, actually. Alright, this is gonna be a really hard part. Getting over on this side, over here, over here. Sorry for being so quiet, everyone. Maybe that's for the best. Everyone's trying to sleep pretty much at this time anyway, so I guess it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Lots of my peeps are falling asleep. You heard me. You heard me. I said something really embarrassing. Okay. This is just challenging, dude. This just requires so much not breathing. I just have to suffocate myself for this painting, which I'm okay with doing. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with not breathing for this painting. He's such a little baby. He's such a little baby dragon. He's such a baby boy. Alright, it's working, you guys, but it's so hard to do. This is actually really challenging. But the fact that we're making this much progress in this amount of time, it's not bad. So I started a bit late tonight. I might end up, you know, wrapping things up at the normal time. I might stay later, it just depends. If it stays quiet like this, I might even wrap it up early. Who knows? Just because I do want to get some sleep. So, fun fact, our air conditioning is going out again. So, it pretty much does this annually, which is great. Everybody loves when their AC in the summer stops working. It does this all the time. Every single year it does this. So we have a technician coming out tomorrow, which is so lovely. We always gotta have people come over and help with our stuff that stops working and breaks all the time. Sadly, that is what happens. Everything just breaks all the dang time. Alright. That's a little better. Okay, let's look at it. On the screen. Okay, good. So far, so good. I just have to put my hand over here, which kind of freaks me out because I don't want the paint to come off on my hand. Yep. This is coming along. I am happy with it thus far. So we're not breaking out the actual glow-in-the-dark paints yet. But trust me, we will. We definitely, most certainly, absolutely, 100% will. Eventually. Possibly the next session, if we're lucky. I'm hoping. I am indeed hoping for that. Alright, hold up. We're gonna turn this light on. Oh, okay. I see what we got here. I noticed a tiny obstruction in this little spot here, and I couldn't figure out exactly what it was, but now I see it. It is seaweed. There's a tiny, tiny seaweed obstructing the view of this little fin wing over here. Same as right here, it's kind of obstructing the view, which it's gonna look kind of spotty for a sec, but we're definitely going to make the seaweed or the kelp kind of bioluminescent too. Alright, take a look at the screen. So far, so good. Interesting. So I'm going to start filling in these little patches with white, and then we're going to fill that with green. We're going to make his little stripies. Gonna make his little stripies white. And then we're going to make them green. Interesting. So very interesting. Wow, it looks like my camera might have stopped again. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. Give it just a sec. I have to turn the camera back on because apparently it just shut off randomly again. That's cool. This does this every single session, pretty much. All right, so let's just close this real quick. We're gonna reopen the GoPro app and we're gonna try to connect to it once again. So, yeah. All right, give me just a sec, you guys. It'll take a moment. But fret not, I have caught the issue, and we are working on a fix. Working on a fix. Working on a fix. Live stream. You can do it. You can do it, GoPro app. It'll give us a few issues probably. No, it looks like it's connecting. I would give it just a minute. It's connecting to the internet. And here we go. It should work now. Okay. We should be good now. Nice, nice. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. It's always fun. It does it usually right about the probably the looks like I'm not connected to chat anymore though. That's so odd. I'm still streaming, right? Okay, good. That was concerning for a moment there. Let's just reconnect to my chat. There we go. That's better. I don't think I missed anything because it looks like on OBS everything's the same, so we're good. We're good. None to worry. I'm not worried. Are you worried? Just kidding. I'm not trying to weird you guys out or anything. So anyways, I was kind of thinking maybe I should do crazy patterns with lines or something inside these markings. Not these ones, but like the ones that kind of go up the wing. I'm wondering if I should do that. Alright, so we did the 3 markings there. You know, it's so weird. I wonder if I even should be running the humidifier. It's kind of making the painting sticky. Like rehydrating all the paint, when normally the paint is dry as heck. Gotta get all the 3 markings on each side. It's Space Daddy Gangsta! Hello! Welcome! Thanks so much for being here. So here we are with the Bioluminescence. What do you think so far? We've got swirls and dots and shapes and crazy little pointy stuff everywhere. And you know what? Little secret. I'm gonna hide a jellyfish in the water, or a few. I'll probably hide a lot of jellyfish in the water. I love it. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. So let's take a look at it with the regular light, just for comparison's sake, since you're here, and the overlay. All right, so with that on, and the black light off, you are hiding all those little details. They're not there anymore. It's a very different painting. All of a sudden, it's nighttime. And man, I'm working hard on this thing. And I'm so glad that we're as far as we are, because this is the most ambitious I've ever done. I hope you're having a really good night tonight. That's so sick, thank you. That means so freaking much to me. I'm trying very hard for this thing. Hope you're having an awesome night tonight. For us, we're actually getting some weather again, but apparently it's not raining. Like, there was supposed to be a high chance of rain, but the rain never came. So we're just kind of like, it always passes over us, really. We've had rain like twice this year. Pretty much. We had rain like 2 different days. But we've been getting a lot of lightning storms. And seeing weather like really excites me. I have to turn this back on just to see where the orange marking is. Okay, I see it. It's actually right here. I just have to make sure everything aligns properly, and some of that is it's a little bit difficult to do. There we go. I have 3 events this weekend to do. Wow. My night is okay. It's been such a busy week, and I took next Tuesday off so I can just relax. Wow. Yeah, it sounds like you've been mega busy. You could use some rest, for sure. Get some relaxation in you. It's good for you. It's so funny. My husband, he'll work himself to the bone, and then he gets a day to relax, and he just feels guilty for relaxing. And then he's so funny. Oh my gosh. He'll come to me and he'll say, "Baby, is it okay that I just laid around this weekend?" And it'll be like half a day that he laid around, and the rest of the day he was like working his butt off doing something else, like yard work or something for somebody else, you know, like he helps out. He helps out with his painting buddy Jamie's, and he watches some yards for like people who have secondary houses, like Canadians and stuff. He'll like watch their houses and do their yard work and stuff like that. He gets paid obviously for it, it's a side job, but he works his butt off, and then he's like, "Is it okay that I laid around?" And I'm like, "What, for 2 seconds? You work your butt off, dude. Don't even." Every time I have to get on his case. So funny. Same, I feel so guilty for relaxing. And that's the mindset of the person that really works hard, though. It's just, he's the same exact way. He is always so, like, you feel so guilty, like it's a bad thing. I'm like, dude, you need to regenerate your batteries. Like, it's so necessary. Yeah. Yeah. Relaxing is self-care. We need to do it. I'm gonna flick the light on again. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Just a really quick toggle so that we can see where the markings are laying. And that way I can put some of this white paint down and we're good. Yeah. Pretty fun stuff. This painting is, I've been dying to work on it. So I started the stream quite a bit late. I'm not really sure that anyone was like, you know, raring to go on time anyway, so it's all good. But like, oh man, I'm struggling with my computer. Technical difficulties, you know how it is. And it was just such a pain in my butt that wow, it is so hard to see. Like, I can't see where the orange is. Sorry for flipping the lights on and the lights off over and over. But like, I need to make sure that I know where all these little markings are. They're so small. And I need to map them out properly. Okay. I think that it's not like perfectly lined up from the other side, but that's just how the actual base painting looks anyways, so I guess I shouldn't really stress too much about it. Let me check. I might as well just kind of... Okay. There we go. Alright. Sorry for being so quiet. I can't breathe when I make these really delicate strokes over here. I don't breathe. Breathing's for chumps. So anyway, I just oh, I can't even tell my friends that I have a free day because they'll just show up and try to party and hang out. Oh no, I just want to kick back the feet and watch some sad movies or something. Technical difficulties are the worst for sure. My computer hates me, and so like it'll just decide, hey, you want to ruin Andy's night? So so then my computer's just like, you know, everything just starts freezing. All the programs freeze. And I can't do a dang thing. Sucks. But that's okay. I restarted and everything started working again. That's usually how it goes. I just don't have the fastest computer in the world, and you know, like, it doesn't help that I had put it in sleep mode earlier, and for some reason when I wake it out of sleep mode, it's just bad. Like, it just doesn't like, for some reason everything is slower when I take it out of sleep mode. I don't understand why, but it's always been that way. So, yeah, that's fun. Alright, it happens to the best of us, especially when you're trying to stream and run a few other things. For sure, for sure. Does a lot of that crashing when I'm running OBS, and yeah, it can be a real pain in my butt, but that's okay. It's quite alright. I'm sure it's fine that I stream a little bit late. I have like I have an updates and announcements sort of section now for just in case anything happens like that. That way you can communicate with people who may be interested. That is what the little sun lion is talking about at the end there. Yeah, it's important that I at least have that. have a little something to help. Alright, so let's see. What is that looking? Wow, this is just the weirdest painting I've ever worked on. I keep saying that, but it's true. It's true. This is the weirdest thing I've ever painted. Ever. I didn't get to check out the 3D sunline you made. Oh! It's not done yet, actually. So I am still currently working on it. I haven't really been able to sit down at the computer since the last time that I worked on it. So, yeah, I'm a little bit behind on it, but it's still in progress. I am working on a little claymation sort of sunlion. She's pretty close to done. She's not completely done yet. Wonder if I can... Oh, I don't know. I might just show like a picture on my phone or something. Just because it's too much to set up a new source, like a new... Oh boy, a system update. Oh no. Install later. Okay. Update postponed. Thanks. Oh no, I postponed it for when the AC technicians will be here. Oh no! I need to actually have that, my phone working at that time. Alright, let's see what we got here. I do have a picture of the most recent version of it. She doesn't have legs yet, she doesn't have a tummy yet, and I might adjust the size of like the paintbrush and stuff like that. I might even have to adjust my brightness on my phone. Here, hold on. Let's turn the brightness down. Perhaps you can see it with the brightness about there, maybe? Perhaps? Alright, so that's what I'm working on right now. She looks like clay, and some of it is actual clay, and some of it is not actual clay. So some of it is 3D rendering, some of it is just Photoshop overlays, and some of it is legit clay, like her little just on her crown right there. So that's like legit clay. I just have an actual photo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Gotcha. I didn't know if you finished it or not. I've been so busy that I like to keep notes of things to check up. That is so awesome of you that you keep notes of that stuff. That's what the real pros do. They keep notes. 'Cause you're busy, man. I can't expect you to remember all that stuff. Are you gonna use overlay textures like for grain and grit? Yes. So I actually do have like overlay texture packs that kind of look like little thumb marks and finger marks, like clay, like a piece of clay that you worked with. I have like layer styles that I use in Photoshop. I bought a pack of them, and they're really, really nice. I actually have them. Hey, did I ever share with you my my assets folder where I like shared all of my Photoshop stuff? Because I do have a link to that, and I believe that it's in there. All of those layer styles, the same ones that I'm using for that. If you want, you can use it too for any projects that you want. I also have paint, like acrylic paint ones. I have like watercolor paint ones that look like colored pencil, some that look like metal and metal stamping, wood. I have tons and tons of texture packs. I've even made my own. I've made a ton of them of like, they're just a bunch of variations of the same thing, but it's my cookie dough layer styles. So it actually straight up looks like chocolate chip cookie dough. So if you apply the layer style, then it essentially takes whatever's there on that layer and turns it into what looks like cookie dough with chocolate chips. So much fun. Alright, you did. I actually have a few of them. I don't know if you sent me all of them, but I know you sent me a few. Have you saw those TikTok and YouTube videos of the people making things with felt? That stuff is so cool to me. I haven't. I have not seen that. But that sounds wonderful. So what should be there? I don't think I have everything added there, but I believe all of that stuff should be added in the assets folder. And it's a Google Drive folder, so it should be pretty good. Just let me know if it's not. But felt. That sounds very satisfying. It does sound very satisfying. Not gonna lie. It sounds fun. Whoa, I'm getting a phone notification. What's this? Ah, you're sending it to me. Oh my gosh, needle felting? Oh my gosh, I love needle felting. I've never needle felted myself, but I love, oh my gosh, okay. This, my daughter would love this. Oh my gosh. My daughter would love that. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I have to show my daughter. She will go totally nuts over that. Listen, she watches people make stuff all the time. Art channels that make Pokemon stuff are one of her favorite things. It's one of her favorite to do. And I think that she's going to go nuts over that. She is going to love that. I have to show her. I must show the daughter. Yeah, we'll enjoy that together for sure. There are some things that she and I like to watch together, and that's one of those things. She really likes this channel called Clanadrisa on YouTube, and she makes clay Pokemon, and she makes clay characters from Disney movies and just characters from Pokemon, and it's so neat. It is so neat, and they look so adorable and so perfectly on model. My daughter is obsessed with her Jirachi video, and what else? She's obsessed with her Jirachi video, and she's obsessed with let me think. Let's see. She's obsessed with her Jirachi, and she also has an Eevee one, a Lapras one, a Detective Pikachu, the one that you just showed me. That's really what set that off. She has, what else? A Celebi. That was the other big one. Celebi and Mew. And she is obsessed with those ones. The Celebi and the Mew. It's so awesome. Yeah, Clanadrisa has such an awesome channel, and they're so perfect. That's so cute. You guys would probably like watching resin 3D printing time lapses too, because there's so many Pokemon ones. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I would love that. I bet she would like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's a sucker for that kind of content. Honestly, she's the one that introduced me to it. I had no idea that that stuff existed. Although I probably should have. But with the clay Pokemon stuff. Yeah, she was clicking on all the Pokemon stuff, and I of course let her navigate this stuff while I'm around. She chooses what we watch. And I have to monitor her though, because sometimes she'll come across something that I feel is less than less than appropriate for children. We haven't found anything that's super inappropriate, but there are things where it's like, you know, sometimes they'll say things that are just like rude and we just like, I just make it so that that stuff doesn't appear anymore. I just go, no. And if I tell her no, she leaves the video. So I'm so thankful for that. She's so good. Oh my gosh. She's so good. But we enjoy YouTube together. We gotta have a good indoor pastime. I mean, especially when we had to deal with like COVID and stuff all this time. Like, we had to deal with COVID, and then also now it's the summer and the heat is just getting to us and we have to stay inside. And it sucks that our AC is actually not really working too well, so we have to get it fixed tomorrow. Fun stuff! When I get more time after November, I plan on doing a YouTube channel full of time lapses of 3D printing. Oh, that'd be so cool. It sounds like she's wonderful and creative. Why, thank you. Oh my gosh. So she's been obsessed. I got her some coloring books. She's been obsessed with coloring. Got her some coloring books, and I got her some coloring apps. So she's been coloring like nonstop in her books and her apps. And every time she colors in an app, she like does a coloring and she finishes it, she shows me, she's all proud of herself, and she's like, she just waits for it. She hands me the tablet, right, and then she looks all like coy and shy, like she's just waiting for me to gush about her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Robin, it looks beautiful. And she's like, you know, just kind of like laughing, and like she's all like blushing and stuff. She's such a sweetheart. And I've been taking screenshots every time she hands me the tablet with her new coloring. I plan on uploading them all soon. Gosh, she's so cute. I love it when she colors. You should look into something called Toy Box. You and her would have a blast with it. Toy Box. A toy box? What's that? Besides like an actual toy box. Because she has a lot of those around the house. Like real, actual toy boxes, they're everywhere. Oh. She has 2 in her room, and then there's 2 really big ones in the living room, and it's like, oh yeah, and there's still more toys that don't even fit in the actual toy boxes. Yeah. So if we're talking real toy boxes, man, we're pretty covered on that department. Let me think. I do want to add like the outsides of this thing. Oh man, that was too heavy of a marking. It's okay. I can do something with this. It's alright. Wow. Now let's see. I am going to have to flick on the light again. Real quick. There we go. Okay. Now I see where it's at. Yeah, that'll help. There we are. Okay. We're quick back. I just had to do that real quick. Okay. Let's see. It's a small 3D printer that is meant for kids. No way! That exists, a small 3D printer for kids? It has these preset models on the site that's connected to the phone, and the phone connects to the printer. So it's super easy in setup and printing. No way! Dude, she would just have like a billion toys. So how much does it cost for the material? Is it a resin printer like the one that you use? That's so cool. It's honestly the greatest thing. It sounds like a dream, dude. That sounds like a dream. That doesn't even sound like real life. Here we are, living in the future, baby. How it feels. just crazy. What a time to be alive, you know? What a time to be alive. I mean, heck, even doing this live stream thing was not even feasible when I was young. It's a PLA printer, so prints via plastic strings. PLA is cheap to buy too. Oh, thank God. Oh, that sounds awesome. Dude, that'd be so cool. So, can you load in like 3D models and stuff? Can you make your own 3D models and then load them in? I imagine obviously you want to, you would want to make things like have the ability to stand up and stuff like that while it's printing, so that like there's no weak points, so it's not falling over and stuff while you're printing it. I'm sure that's a whole thing on its own when it comes to modeling for printing. I do imagine so. Let's take a look at this again. Alright. Just gonna add those there. No. Alright. Here we go. Yup. You can use any program to make 3D model, convert it to STL file. Okay, STL. And then upload it to the online slice toy box has to print it. You have to, you could have it stand up, but there's also presets built into the slicer program that adds supports and such so the model prints properly. That's so cool! No way! So like little support beams where like you just snap them off and then like when you're done. Dude! That's insanity. What doesn't technology do these days? Oh my lord. Alright, let me just start. Now this is kind of a challenge. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to turn on the backlight in this room for a sec here. It's gonna be kind of dim. It's not like super. This kind of stage where like where it's kind of like half lit and half not is kind of weird, but I kind of need this. All right, so let's just work on it like this for a sec. Okay, this actually makes it a lot easier to see where all the markings are, where they're supposed to be and all that. Kind of wild. This is kind of weird. All right. Little supports and platforms and such. I have so much PLA too. I have 50% wood, 50% plastic PLA. I have, how is it 50% wood, 50% plastic? How does that even work? That's so weird. I have temperature-based color changing ones. What? That sounds freaking awesome. I have 4 different glow-in-the-dark ones. Oh my god. Oil and pearl gradient ones. Oh my god, that sounds beautiful. And the list goes on. That's incredible, dude. Those sound lovely. Those sound wonderful. How you liking this in-between? Slight lighting with slight black light lighting. It's a little weird. Okay. So what was I going to do again? Oh yeah, I was working on this piece. That's right. go from a serious sounding soundtrack to this, to this crazy soundtrack. Alright, let's give it a look. Got them Pecco Beeps. Hey, Creative Devil, how you doing? Oh, thank you so much. I love how depending on the lighting, the painting seems completely different. It's so cool. Well, thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate you. Alright, so check this out. I'm going to turn the lighting in the back off again so we can see the full bioluminescence. Not done yet. We're still working on it. So that's it under a black light. And then if we shut off our black light, or if let's just keep it on for a sec. We're going to turn on the regular light. And then we're going to turn off the black light. Okay? Now this is the way that it looks under natural lighting. Then we can just turn it back on. And bam! There it is! It's a very different painting now. But I feel like, that's so cool, thank you so much, oh my gosh. I gotta turn that backlight back on though because I need to be able to see the orange. Creative Devil, thank you so much. And thanks for being here, you guys rock. Alright, so I gotta turn that backlight on a little bit just so I can see because I need to be able to see the orange, but it is completely black under the black light. Like, none of the orange actually shows. It's like it doesn't reflect any light at all. So I can't see where it's at, and it makes it a little bit challenging, but that's okay. That's why I have all these different lights that I can use, which is going to be great. And another fun thing is we're going to add a third layer of dynamicness to this painting, and that is because I now have glow in the dark pigments that are also UV reactive. So essentially when I'm finally done with this, then I will add certain parts that will have, and this is assuming I can make a good paint for this because I might not be able to. If I can't, then that's too bad, but I think that I should be able to. I should be able to make it into a paint. I have like all the stuff necessary to turn pigments to paint, so this should work out okay. But anyways, what I should be able to do is essentially create a painting that not only works well in natural light, but also when you turn on the black light, it's a different scene, and then when the black light goes off, it's another scene. Essentially, it would look kind of the same as this, but with probably fewer elements, and a lot more would be subtracted, but it would be more focused. But it would glow in the dark. And it should work out that way. I'm actually incredibly excited for that. Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge all on its own. I don't know if I can do this right, but so far so good. We're making progress, and that's what's important to me. Oh gosh. And so I also wanted to work on this little spot right here. I wanted to work on these little ears. So Creative Devil, how is your week going this far? How is that week going? For us, we lost our AC. Well, we didn't lose it, it's just not working half the time. What about if you yell at it? Does it change color? There's so many features, might as well, I mean. If you yell at it. Could you imagine, like, dude, if they made, like, something that, like, reacted to, like, a lot of sound and, like, changed color based on, like, sound vibrations or something, you sure as hell know I'd probably be using that. Hilarious. That'd be funny. Then I really could scream at the painting and then it would work, right? Wouldn't that be amazing and funny? I would enjoy it. Yeah. And okay, so now I'm gonna just continue working on the ears. So far so good. Just drawing and sketching when I can. That's always fun. That's always good. It's good to draw and sketch whenever you can. I'm personally extremely bad about it. I don't really draw or sketch when I can. Although I do have a bag that's ready for it, so like I have a nice little laptop bag that's filled with like a sketchbook and some like pencils and things, and like this is for whenever I get the chance to like actually stop and do things for myself, you know. When I ever get the chance to essentially like draw or anything like that, just sketch, but I don't really use it as much as I should. And I've been getting on my case about it. I've been getting on my own case about it, because I really should be also doing what you're doing, Creative Devil. Because that's good practice. It's good to do that. And I haven't been. I have been naughty, and I have not been drawing or sketching. Instead, I'm doing this stuff over here, the painting. That's all I've been doing lately. Unfortunately. Alright. BRB, gotta grab a drink and a shot. That's a way to relax. There you go. I finally sat down and played a game with a friend for the first time for a while. Felt so good to relax and do that again. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds like a good time. What game did you play? That sounds great. You know, I think it's been a hot minute since I've really played anything. Actually, scratch that. Probably a couple weeks ago, I played Monster Hunter with my brother. He and I like to play Monster Hunter together. He is much better than I. I will say that. He is much better at the game than I am. He has honestly, my brother has finished, he's finished all of the high rank quests. I think he's waiting on new content. I think I might have finished all of the high rank quests. I don't know. I know that I finished the one with Ibushi and Narwa, which are the endgame Elder Dragons. Yeah, I did finish those ones. Alright, Gods of War. Okay. I've been wanting to get back into Monster Hunter. Yeah, so I remember Ben was saying that he played Monster Hunter World. You know, I tried to play Monster Hunter World, but this upset me so much because like you can't pause. At least not on the PS4 version. I don't know if you can pause in like other versions of the game, like the PC version, but we only have it on PS4, and let me tell you, it came out after I had my daughter, and if you can't pause a game, I'm not playing it, because I need to be able to stop and pause whatever I'm doing. I need to be able to drop whatever I'm doing at any given time, and I know you know that struggle. I know you know that. I know. You know how that is. Same. Yeah, I can't, dude. And so the thing about like Monster Hunter Rise though, and like the other Monster Hunters, they let you pause. If you go to the home menu, it doesn't like continue. If you're playing online though, you can't pause, which is why I don't really play online very often. And when I do, it's like with my brother who understands, and I can run off to a safe spot or something and then just like leave or something, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He can handle himself way better than even I can. So, but typically that's not the case. But like these days, because she's a little older now, but I will say it did happen, and it did happen a lot, especially when she was a baby, where I would have to, around the clock, I wasn't really able to actually, like, you know, I think I'm going to break out a different color right now. I think that I want to break out a different color right now. But let me just lighten some of these first. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. I mean, what are you gonna do, really? Alrighty. So I think that's good for now. Let me think. What should I do? What should I tackle next? I think I want to make these like yellow now. So let's put the cap on this thing, and then we're just gonna open up the yellow, or the green, sorry, the green. I'm not using the yellow. I remember the yellow being so awful because it dries like white. It's too opaque for me to use. So I wanted to use green. So put the green over the orange. All right, let's see if I can actually get it to work. Interesting. It definitely does not go on smoothly. I will say that. I wonder if patting it dry a little bit would help. Alright, I'm gonna use this. I wonder if I pat it dry. Maybe that would help? No, it's still quite the same. Darn, dude. Oh well. Very quick lag. I'm just gonna go over these. They're so thin, that's the problem. I might have to layer just the green on top of the green. I don't know. It's quite the dilemma. Yep. Oh well. I'm just gonna look at the chat now then. I have to wait until baby is asleep to be able to play an unpausable game or a game in general, but even then I end up drawing or sleeping instead. It's a struggle. Yeah, 'tis a struggle. Yeah, I agree. It is a struggle. That's kind of really how it is too. I mean, gosh. I always have to wait for her to be in bed so that I can play games. She is at the age though where like she'll tell me to play games, which is like, you know, don't mind if I do. And I get all excited when she tells me to play a game. But unfortunately, that doesn't exactly last. Like, because I'll put the game on, right? And then she'll just go like, she'll ask for some other game or something else. Like, she suddenly wants to watch me play like a completely different game. She's gotten into Monster Hunter, but as soon as I put it on though, like as soon as I start like an actual quest, she tells me to play something else. I'm like, oh no. And then she'll like be rambunctious and like run around and kind of like try to play rough with me while I play. And while I play Monster Hunter, this is the worst part about it. She tries to pretend that she is one of the monsters. So she, like, while I'm fighting a monster and it's like assaulting me, she'll try to assault me in real life. So she starts like slamming me and like doing the same moves as the monster, but on me in real life. I'm like, no, please. Like, I have to play Monster Hunter in the game and in real life simultaneously. It is hard. That's Monster Hunter triple hard mode. That is Monster Hunter 4D, okay? I can't wait for that. No. Listen, Monster Hunter 4D is like the hardest Monster Hunter. It's so hard. It's really quite the struggle. When she just like pretends that she is the monster, it's like, please, no, anything but that. This painting is so weird. This is by far the weirdest painting I've ever made. I'm starting to feel more confident about it though, under the black light, because before it really wasn't like that nice. Like, for sure it was not that nice. But now that we've brought out the white UV reactive pigment paint, I'm starting to feel a little better about it. Because I've been able to like add all kinds of like little swirls and dots, and something about it, it just looks different. It's got all kinds of things going on now, and we've got our bioluminescence. Looks like it's working out okay. I do need to use the white for like jellyfish and stuff. I want to add some like jellyfish on the scene. It's gonna be so much fun. So sadly, I had to remove Chemical Plant Zone from my playlist because YouTube copyright strike. Isn't that so much fun? I export my stuff to YouTube, so So it's important to me that it doesn't get struck. There we are. All right. So tomorrow we get the AC people coming over to help with our air conditioning, which breaks annually. Woohoo! Everybody cheer for the Arizona heat and the suffering of us Arizonans. Right now it's actually okay. It's not as bad as before where like it just worked like it just didn't work at all. This time, right now, yeah, big oof, right? Right now, it's working until probably about like 3 or 4 p.m. That's when it starts to kind of stop working, and then the heat rises, and then it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter as time goes on. And then at night, it's okay. It's able to keep up lately, but I'm sure that won't last. And some really weird stuff has been going on in our house with the AC and the air pressure. So bizarre. Okay, so like everything, like the air pressure like reversed for some reason, and everything is like different now. It's all running in reverse, and I can't really explain it all too well. But essentially, the air pressure was kind of strange before, where it would like open doors or it would close doors because the air pressure was like different in different rooms. So like the AC would go on and all of a sudden doors would close. But now those same doors are like opening, so it's like reverse air pressure. And then all of the air is trying to escape. Like, it's trying to like escape all the windows and stuff. So that's fun. It's very weird. It is super weird. Alrighty. Let's take a look at that. Interesting. So interesting. This needs layers of paint. Next session, I'm probably going to try keeping the humidifier off because I feel like it's excessive now. Now we actually have natural humidity here because we have the monsoons coming through. Like legit monsoons. You know, the ones where like the humidity like goes kind of wild. It's finally like everything, the air just feels wet. It's really not that bad comparatively like to pretty much anywhere else in the world. But still, it's enough that everything feels kind of wet. And it's enough that I don't think I really need this humidifier every time I paint. But I will once monsoon season no longer graces us with its humidity. Alright. Look at all this green. It looks so green. So, right now, I'm trying to kind of just like work on the markings and stuff. that are orange and green, and I'm trying to make like conscious decisions and steps on like what to do. Like, how do I make this painting look more interesting? I just kicked the tripod. I'm so sorry. Let me recenter this. Totally just kicked it. Oh, the tripod's sticking to the ground. Oh no, it's sticking because of the humidity. Lovely. All right, let's keep trying. Because I totally just like wrecked this tripod. I kicked it. And then it just like doesn't know what to do now. Is that any better? Not really. Not very better. Let me pull this forward. And let's continue to try to adjust it. Now it's off kilter. Okay. I feel like this would be a little bit easier. You're making me want to paint again. Painting is fun and it's so relaxing and so zen. Until you kick the tripod, which, I mean, you know, you don't normally need a tripod unless you're recording, so until you kick the tripod and everything goes haywire, I need to let both of my hands be empty. I need to turn on the light, and then I need to readjust this thing because it's kind of crazy looking right now. The humidity is just like ridiculous in here, especially with the humidifier. Like, it's just unnecessary at this point. It's just unnecessary. I don't need the humidifier. All right, here we go. Let's turn it off. And there we go. So we're working kind of like half lights on, half lights off a little bit. Oh, ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. That's better though. So everything's kind of wonky. It looks kind of half lights on, half lights off, but it's really important for me in some parts, I think, to actually kind of have that. So, oh well. Maybe I should turn this humidifier off. It's like kind of too much, or at least down to like, I don't know, the lowest setting maybe? It's not necessary. Okay, there we go. Now we have more green, and I was kind of thinking of making these little stripes green. But I don't know if I want to make them stripes or if I want to make them dots. Like, or like swirls or something. I'm not sure. Maybe if I did something like this. No, that's not necessary, really. Some green in there. All right. Now we just kind of layer this on, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I definitely don't know what I'm doing. So don't look at me like I do. Everything's really just an experiment. It's gotta be okay with the experimentation. Because nothing's ever gonna turn out exactly the way that you planned. Unless you're a freaking mastermind and you can like emulate reality in your brain with like materials you've never used before, then you're a freaking genius. And that would be a really cool superpower to have. But let me tell you, I don't have that superpower. So we're just kind of winging it. Yeah, that would be really badass to have. But, that ain't me. That ain't me. Okay. There's our green stripies. They look kind of neat. They don't look so bad, at least not quite the way that I expected. For some reason. Space Daddy Gangsta. There he is. Space Daddy. Space Daddy. Green stripes. You definitely should paint Creative Devil. Painting is so fun. And it's so, like, it's like meditating almost. It's just, I feel like it's good for the mind, good for the brain. Alright, so then let's add some green over here. I want to add like that kind of green. It almost looks like opal or something. I gotta get more of that in here. Wild, dude. Pretty crazy. All these colors that you can put in that are just like UV, and then you can like take the colors away when you take the light off of it. Crazy. You need a socials command and we can put you in the chat because I know you have content everywhere. Oh, socials command. Oh, yes. I actually need to get my bot up and running again, huh? I do. It's really relaxing. I just gotta figure out what to do. Nice! There you are. It's Harvey. Alright, so right now, I kind of have a half light on. Just to help me work better. Welcome, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so we've kind of got like a light in the background, like a regular light, but we also have black light shining on it. So let me just shut off the backlight really quick so you can see the painting that we're currently working on. This is what I have so far with the UV paints. And then now let's flick on the regular light. There's the regular light. And let's flick off the black light. Okay, black light's gone. So it's a completely different thing. So much fun. It's a totally different painting. I'm going to be adding like jellyfish and stuff in the background real quick. There we go. Let's flip that on and there we go. Different painting. I've been testing a mic. Blue Yeti. I have heard good things about the Blue Yeti mic. Is that what I have? No, I have Toner. Blue Yeti is a really good quality mic. But this painting is way better. Stop. Yes, the Blue Yeti. I've actually heard really good reviews on that. It's one of the recommended streaming mics. Super highly recommended. Yes, indeed. I do recognize that. I don't have that. I have a toner mic, and it works very well. The mic that I got was on sale when I got it. I think I paid like $35 or something like that, and it's normally like 50 something. So not bad. I really like it for its price. The quality is very good. I think it's personally really good quality. Of course, since I'm always moving around in the room and stuff, I'm not holding still. So, you know, like I'm still talking, but it's still picking things up, and it has noise canceling. So like if something drops or if there's some like kind of error, it doesn't pick that up, which is great. Very, very helpful. Same, I haven't heard anything negative on Yeti. Creative Devil, yes, that is correct. It's very popular and people seem to really like it. My Astro A10s with a Blue Yeti mic is like heaven. I haven't streamed, but I already feel professional. Oh, wonderful. Your mic is for sure good quality. Thank you. I love your mic, to be honest, so thank you. This one is Toner, T-O-N-O-R. I really like this mic a lot. It's got a screen over it. It's got a little tripod stand. I think it's wonderful quality. The one that I had before when I first started streaming was just a regular PC mic. And it was just like a plug and play, like crappy, awful mic. And it did not do well. I don't recommend it. I had to do an upgrade. I had to get something better. And this was it, man. This was on sale, and it looked good to me. It looked really promising. The reviews were really good. So I went ahead and I went for it. And my husband, he liked it so much that he bought himself one. He doesn't really use it. He used to co-stream with his friend. He got into streaming because he saw me streaming. So funny. So he started streaming games and stuff on Twitch, which was cool. But he kind of gave up after like 2 weeks. So that was kind of sad. I was like, you know, we were both kind of like early on in the thing, and I wanted him to keep it going, but he kind of lost hope, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, that was unfortunate. So, oh well, he does what he wants to do, you know? Can't make people. But I think he ended up getting a toner mic too, just like we did. So, like, we all kind of have these toner mics, right? They're great though. I like them a lot, and I'm walking around and stuff. I'm not speaking directly into it, so, because I can't, you know, like I have to walk around and paint, and I'm painting on an easel. I don't have a headset, and honestly, that would be pretty difficult too, especially if it's like a wired headset. Walking around would be really hard. Definitely not worth it, because I do have to step back. I have to go to the computer. I have to get the thumbnail view. You know, this is kind of like a walking around a little bit activity, so I can't be immobilized. I'm used to a sock as a pop filter. I'm using a sock as a pop filter at the moment. Oh, okay. You're using a sock Puppet account as are you using like an additional account so that you can test stream? Is that what you're saying? I've been wanting a mic. I have a webcam, but I don't want to completely take over Ben's computer. I need my own setup first. No, like a real sock. Oh, what? That's crazy. You're using a sock as like the screen, right? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, I mean, as long as it works, but man, that's quite the setup, man. Hey, guess what? When I started streaming, I didn't have an easel. Instead, I strapped the cam to my head, and I sat on the floor and I painted with my feet out. I actually, like, one of the times I streamed, I forgot to put on like socks or shoes or something, and this dude like came over and like straight up started like, oh, this is one of those kind of streams, and he was being kind of weird. So I learned to never ever ever allow my feet to show in the cam ever again. They were bare and they were out, and I didn't know. Like, I wasn't thinking about it, man. I was buried in my painting. So weird. People are weird. I know. That's some hood stuff, mad respect. It kind of works. So the PCs, etc., are softer. Andy on Wiki feet now, probably stop. So luckily, not really many people were ever really on my stream or looking at my stream or anything like that. So I feel like I was pretty fortunate in that regard. Because oh my god, I was so embarrassed after that. I was like, yep, I'm not early on I refused to archive my old streams. I actually have the backups on my computer, but they're not uploaded anywhere online because I don't want them to be. I think I kind of want to add like this here. I know it kind of like overlaps or something, but I feel like that's necessary there. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that now. Anyways. Yeah, like, I was just like, I felt so uncomfortable. Holy crap. It was awful. And, he was nice otherwise, but, like, I was just really, really nervous. I was like, haha, yeah, it's not one of those kinds of streams. And then I went on the break, and then I put socks on, and I came back, and he was like, oh, I'm like, oh my god, please. It was like so weird. And then he was asking in other streams when I wasn't showing my feet if I would show my feet again. I'm like, please stop. Like, I don't even know if he was serious, but it sure freaking seemed like it. Like, please. These people are like weird. Yeah. And you know what? It was my fault because I wasn't wearing socks or shoes, but save them for the only feet. You know what's funny? You guys, you know how I like birds so much. You know how I just love birds. Well, birds are like feet people because they just freaking are. Dude, like they're so weird. Birds are like feet people because they love feet for some, I don't even know, some strange reason. Like all birds, pretty much all birds that will be pet and stuff by you, they like people feet. They also like people teeth. So all birds are feet people, or feet birds, I don't know. They all like feet. That's a weird fun fact about birds. Literally every bird that I have ever had the pleasure of like owning or like holding that, you know, could come anywhere near my feet, they just love feet. I don't know why. They're weird. I don't know how people look at feet and go, oh god, my feet look hard right now. Birds are feet people. Yes, they are. Birds are secretly feet people. They also have a teeth fetish because they don't have teeth of their own, so. I like bird feet way better because they're like all scaly and they've got the talons and stuff. They actually look like dinosaurs, which are freaking awesome. But for some reason they like people feet, which are just like, bleh, gross. People feet are weird. Just like people ears. People ears are also weird. Humans in general just look strange. Which is also why I don't like to draw them or paint them or make art of them, because to me, people look strange. And that's why I'm a furry. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, I mean, you might even assume otherwise with my little Sunla in the corner there. She's my little fursona. Why? Why do they love the worst parts of the body? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hey. Stop. Don't you dare. Twitch deleted 2 of my messages because I kept trying to say a word and it won't let me say it. Oh, what? Let me see, hold on. Oh no, what did you say? Oh, I see it. Fetish, the word fetish got cut. Alright, I need to allow them, but they'll appear in the chat, but they'll appear late. Alright, so let me just scroll up really quick. Wow, they're all getting really like, oh my gosh, I can't even scroll up. It won't let me scroll up. Instead, oh dear God, my computer is unbelievably slow. Wow, now it's scrolling up all at once. That's wonderful, lovely, awesome. Thanks, computer. You are not helpful as usual. So, hold on. Allow. Here we go. Allow. Here we go. Allow. Oh my gosh, even if you put the spaces, it keeps you from saying it. Alright, here we go. Should be good. Alright. New messages. Okay, good, thanks. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys, sorry about that. Automod didn't like that. Automod thought that was bad. It was bad. That's okay though. We are all clear and all caught up. It's just they're all a little bit late to appear. I don't see that stuff on my tablet. I see it on OBS though. Thankfully, I have both of those chats open. Just in case. Because you never know when we start talking about foot fetishes. If Automod's gonna catch us, because this is totally a normal thing that happens. You never know, you know. Oh my gosh. This is so weird painting the green over the orange. You gotta understand how weird this is for me. It's hella weird. This whole experience painting with these UV paints are just like the weirdest thing. Alright. Is Automod a Facebook admin? For sure. Automod is becoming Facebook bots. That's what it feels like. Seriously, that's Facebook level crap right there. I might have turned on Automod myself, but I don't know if like I can adjust the settings for like what kind of words it allows, because that's not even a bad word. It's just an uncomfortable word, I guess. It's not a bad word. So I don't understand what the issue is really, you know? Like, what's the problem? It's just a weird word. It's not a bad word. We're just talking about people being weird, you know? Like, it's not even us, you know? It's not our fault. Birds are feet people. Alright. This is starting to work, I think. This whole thing is so weird. This painting is bizarre. I'm trying to get this paint to work. It's all very confusing to me because there's so many different moving parts in this painting, and my brain's like, do I put the paint here or do I put the paint not here? And it's like so confusing to me. Holy crap. I'm just trying to do what I think might look good, but I don't know if it actually will look good. That's the problem that we face. I'm trying to blend it, just surrounding this area. I just want it to blend a little bit. But it's not really doing too much blending, and I think I might need to crank up that humidifier again. Alright, let's take a look at this. Uncomfortable words are worse than most bad words. That's a whole vibe. Moist. I just left the site probably yesterday. I still have accounts and whatnot for my family, and my alt is deactivated except for Messenger, so I'm active on there still. Okay, that's understandable. I'm gonna move to Twitter. I do be glowing. I've been using Twitter more too. It's kind of more drama but less. I gotta see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, like, more into Twitter, but I've also been kind of hiding from Twitter because, like, some YouTubers trying to get me to do free art for him, and I said okay. But, like, gosh, he's so nice and everything like that, but you gotta understand, my schedule is pretty limited, so the amount of time that I can actually work on it is also pretty limited. And I have time set aside for like this, but sitting in my workshop working on art and everything like that, I have a deadline, right? Deadline's not even half over. And he's like asking for updates, and it's free art, dude. Like, just let me be for a sec so I can actually get it done. I gave a time quote, and we're not in that time quote yet. But he's kind of pestering me on there, so I'm hiding away from Twitter because I don't really want to be on there and I don't really want to be active. I'm feeling like this dude's kind of pressuring me a little bit too much right now. If I'm going to be doing like free art for anybody, you know, it should be kind of on my terms a little bit, you know what I mean? No free art, yeah. Well, this was actually a project that I kind of wanted to work on just anyways. But the fact that this person is getting kind of pushy about it is really grating on me. Because it is a free thing and I don't normally do that. That is something that I made an exception, like one exception. Because I kind of liked the idea of the project. I thought it was actually neat, and I thought, you know, hey, I could do this and we could cross-promote each other. Sure, I'll do that. But, and it wasn't something that I didn't want to do. I am actually interested in the subject. However, my time is so limited, you can't expect me to drop everything I'm doing and work on a free piece of art. You know what I mean? Like, gotta calm the heck down. We're not even halfway to the deadline. You know, it's ridiculous. I love Twitter. My Japanese account is safe from drama and it's nice. Started a new one for normal non-Japanese and posting, and for YouTube and Twitch. Have you seen my profile pic on Facebook? I was told to pay $1 for it, and I literally said out loud, heck no, and they won't let me pay them more, and I'm livid. I was told to pay $1 for it. They won't let me pay them more. Your profile pic on Facebook? You mean, wait, hold on. Which one? Your time is worth far more than anything. If you're doing it for free, then they should not expect a single thing. Yeah, I agree. There should be no like pressuring, just like let me be. Give me the deadline, I'll do it on my own. Sure, but you gotta expect me to like hold my word to it and don't pester me every freaking like day or whatever passes. You know what I mean? Uh, the Pikmin, how do you pronounce that? Guy? Is it the cutesy one? Yeah, don't do it for free art. It's pretty decent. The least you could do is be patient. I'm agreeing with the patience thing. And yeah, I don't normally ever do any kind of free art. This thing is actually a project for Mosasaur Works. He's a YouTuber who essentially does like Fakemon Pokemon that are like prehistoric like Pokemon, and he goes out and he basically just gets a bunch of free art from artists or whatever that he enjoys, and kind of like, you know, shows them in his videos, and like talks about the Fakemon, right? So like the Fakemon, like you get to pick a dinosaur or like, and I can't even pronounce the name, but it's like a swimming bird dinosaur that's kind of got these crazy huge webbed feet. And it's really freaking awesome to me. So I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to make that. Yeah, I'm excited for it personally, but he needs to calm the heck down because, like I said, I don't have that kind of time. And besides, um, there are certain times of the day where I can even like go online, but like that doesn't necessarily mean that I can actually be in my workshop working on art. So, like, I can't, because I've got a kid, you know? Like, I've got a kid, I'm a mom, I can't, like, go into hyper-focus mode, I can't do streaming until it's night, I can't do any of that kind of stuff that requires, like, dedication and focus. I can go on some social media sometimes, but I do have to be able to drop it immediately. Like, there are a lot of times where it's like, hey, I want to comment on this thing, but I gotta drop it because my daughter needs something, you know? Like, I can't, like, be unavailable for her. I have to be, like, 100% available for my daughter at all times. Because she's so young, you know? Like, that's what I'm here for. She needs me, and then I need to, you know, go spend time with her, and so it's like I can't exactly, like, dedicate my day to art in the way that, like, so I might be on Facebook quite a bit. I might be on social medias quite a bit during the day. Another thing, though, is, like, once my husband gets home, I can't really be on the social media either because he wants us to kind of disconnect from the screens. So we're doing that now, but that also means that I'm not checking Twitter, I'm not checking Facebook, like, so, yeah, I mean, my schedule is a little bit complicated, and I'm also, like, you know, cooking and cleaning and doing all of that stuff. I'm doing all the housewifey stuff, and watching the baby girl, and yeah, so you can't really expect me to be able to, like, make your art and stuff like that, especially for free and a time crunch. The deadline was already set. We're not even halfway to the deadline. Just give me a sec, you know, like, I need to be able to have, and I'm enjoying the time that I get to sleep and stuff like that too. Like, when my shop was, like, on full blast open, I wasn't getting sleep. Like, I was, like, so sleep deprived, it was horrible. Alright. So, yeah, based parenting. It's important. Oh, Glenn's wife, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. I've shown your art to many of my friends, like proud dad, and they all love it and ask me for updates when I see them. I love it. Oh, that is so sweet, dude. I had no idea. That makes me feel so special. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Glenn's wife is amazing. She's awesome, and I adore her art. In fact, I have some on the walls over here. You can't really see it because I've got all these screens and things up, but she gave me some prints. She gave me some prints of her cute little her cute little Judith and Glenn postcard and one of her artworks. I don't know what character it is or anything like that, but I just like it, and so I put it on a wall. I think it's so cool looking. I adore her art. She's wonderful. And that's the main thing keeping me from getting into commissions. Tough to dedicate any time with a baby. I agree. That's a good idea. Time off the internet is good, yeah, and from tech in general. We've been needing to do that, and honestly, we're going to start like doing outdoorsy stuff more. We're going to start doing hikes and stuff more often. I call them adventures because hike sounds like a stuffy old person term. And yeah, adventure is what it is. We're going to be doing adventures a bit more often now, probably this weekend. And the next weekend we're going camping, which is super awesome. Creative Devil, to Creative Devil from Space Daddy Gangsta. You take your time from what you need to do. You're the one with the skill and the passion. Time will come for you to do it if it comes. Just don't ever give up on your talent. Always practice. I agree. Yeah. And you know what? She streams. She streams her art, so go check her out. I adore her. Yeah, she makes really lovely digital artwork. So if you ever want to go check out her channel, I highly recommend. She does, yeah, for so far, Creative Devil, do you ever do like traditional as well? Because I've been telling people that you do digital, so I don't know if that's accurate. Just let me know if I am wrong about that. That could be. But anyways, I just really like her artwork. She puts a lot of time into like detail and stuff like that, which is really cool. You can really zoom in and see the process. It's great. Yeah, I adore her. And she's super relatable and super fun to talk to. I like her a lot. As you can tell, she is here and she is great company. So, if you'd all just mosey on to Creative Devil's channel. If you like art, we shall support her together. Together. As a family. You know, it's so funny. Speaking of family stuff. My daughter, she's so cute. She, sorry, I keep raving about my kid. She like does this thing with, when her dad is home, when my husband's home, and, like, we'll all be sitting together, or, like, he and I will be sitting together, and she'll, like, come up to us, and she'll say, like, so, her name is Robin, right? She points at me, she goes, Mama? And then she points at him and she goes, Dada. And then she points at herself, she goes, Robin. And then she like sits on us, like in the middle of us or just with us and cuddles with us, and she goes, as a family. She's so cute. Dude, my heart melts. She's so special. Mama, Dada, and Robin as a family. I love her. There's a ray. Oh, sick, for sure, sick. Your new follow, that's awesome. Yeah, mutual support, here we go. This makes me happy, this brings me joy. I do acrylic paint once in a while. I just don't have a camera at the moment for traditional. Totally understandable. My camera's like not trying to work most of the time, so it's hard to find one that actually works just fine. I like you a lot too. You're so sweet, dang it. Aw, you're so sweet. I appreciate you and all your support and being here. You're awesome. You're also cool with your art. Y'all mad talented. Aw, look at all the support going around. It makes me so happy. You guys are awesome. You rock my socks. Star Fox 64 music, yes. And can you tell whose track this is? Trivia time. Whose track is this? What character? You better be able to... Nope. Falco! This is the one with the planet with the mothership. When do you hear this music? I'll give you a hint. O'Donnell? Does O'Donnell ring a bell? No, not Andros. O'Donnell, does the name O'Donnell ring a bell? Come on, you guys. Wolf. Star Wolf? Wolf O'Donnell. Okay, you guys. You know how like Fox is Fox McCloud, Wolf is Wolf O'Donnell? You know, they all got the last names and stuff. You guys are hilarious. He ain't even important. I've never played it. Am confused. Wolf O'Donnell, dude. Wolf. Alright, let me flick this back on real quick. Alright, good. Just want to make sure I can kind of see underneath the stuff. Hold on, let me just shut off this light as well, so that this isn't obstructing. Oh wow, okay, that actually helps a ton. Wow. Alright. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't mucking up or clouding up like the orange over here, but it looks like it's doing just fine. As for the green, I kind of wanted to add like green details and stuff like that over the orange here. But I wanted to do it in like a pattern like this. This one's also Star Fox, but this one is, I don't remember, Star Fox Assault? Alright, he sounds like a furry, to be honest, come on. I appreciate it. All I do on stream is watch weather and animal videos and cry. I thought you said anime for a sec, but you know, that's awesome. Well, you also Space Daddy Gangsta. What were you playing when I joined you? I don't even remember. I don't know why, but I don't. Yeah, he sounds sus. Perhaps I'll join both your streams. Yeah, that one was from, yeah, Assault, GameCube. I haven't streamed much, and like Saturday will be my first real stream cross-platform. Wonderful. I play a lot of Hades. Oh yeah, that's right. I joined you while you were playing Hades. I was excited about that because I have never played Hades, but I like to watch Hades gameplay because it looks so action-packed and I really like the characters and everything. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Hades. So cool. I sort of want to do like some crazy like little designs and things and stuff here. Like if I just like add some like swirls and things. I had like this random idea to kind of just like add some really weird details, kind of like the horns up here. Maybe I can like have them kind of like come from here and then branch out and then fade out or something. I'm not really sure, but I'm just Oh, I'm excited about this. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, let me look at the chat real quick. I love the art for Hades. Haven't played though. It's gorgeous, dude. I remember my brother was the one that showed me. He was the one that showed me Hades. And it looked really badass to me. He showed me the trailers and stuff, and so I showed other people who might be interested. And yeah. I also haven't played similarly, but I have watched people play because it is very fun to watch. It's very watchable, especially with everything being so fast-paced and quickly like moving and everything like that. It's exciting. I like the voice acting. I like the character art. It's all so much fun. So cool. You better be able to recognize this music. If you don't, well, I'll be mad at you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, this is exciting. I like doing all the weird little details in here. I don't know how well the camera actually picks it up, but I'm just doing some like really ramen noodle looking stuff, like just, you know, swirls and stuff. It's just random. Oh, speaking of like swirls and stuff, the clouds were so beautiful today. We had like weather just surrounding us. So I had to take these incredible pictures. I'll probably end up posting them at some point on Facebook anyways. And I know Harv's not on Facebook anymore and it kind of sucks. I'll probably post them like maybe like on Twitter or something. I'm not really sure. It's just, it was such a beautiful day outside. So many clouds and it just looked so, it looked like a painting. It looked incredible. I really needed the reference photos for it because I need to get better at painting clouds. I have painted clouds, sure, but I'm really not that good at it. I want to get better at it. It looks really nice. It's a game where the more you play, the easier it gets. The art is absolutely beautiful. I agree. Whisper me your Twitter. Zuck destroyed my reach, I think. I just couldn't be stuffed anymore. Facebook has been pissing me off for years. Yeah, so this was kind of irritating me. Like, okay, so I knew that you were posting stuff only because I would mostly see your follow-up posts, so like things that would say, nobody came to my stream, and I'd be like, wait, what stream are you even talking about? Like, I'm like, I was frustrated by that because I was like, we didn't even get to see. Like, we didn't even have a chance, dude. It was so frustrating. Yeah, and the times that you were actually streaming, I never got notified. Ever. Like, I never knew. I never knew about it, and it's been like that since, I think, like, since the beginning of this year, pretty much. I haven't gotten any kind of live notifications from anybody at all, and I noticed that when Hunter streamed, or when I heard that he streamed on his post, I went to go look for it, and they were saying that it's there on his profile, but I can't freaking find it, dude. I don't even get to see it. It's not even there, like it doesn't exist for me. I can't see Facebook streams anymore. I don't think that it's a problem with your account. I think there's something wrong with my, like... But also, if there's something wrong with individual users' ability to see streams, then that poses a problem for the people who are actually streaming. Like, how are you supposed to be able to see? It's frustrating. I understand why you would want to give up on Facebook, for sure. I don't even know why I'm on it. Personally, I think it's just all the people that I've really connected with. There's so many people on there that I met on there that are just wonderful, and I like the platform for the format, but the algorithm is kind of messed up. It's not a good algorithm, especially if you're running a page. They really want you to pay to get any kind of views or anything like that. It's terrible. Alright. I'm doing a stream next month with a streamer who does crocheting, and she's teaching me how to for that stream, and I'm so nervous because it's such a cool skill. Ooh, crocheting. Listen, my mother-in-law, she crochets, and she crocheted an adorable Pikachu and an adorable frog for my daughter, and she's crocheting right now. She's crocheting like a little planets thing with like Velcro that sticks to a blanket, I think. It's just such a cute little thing. It's been really weird. Boone has been noticing there's been weird stuff with other people like that too. Hunter's stream was on his XYZ Cruncher page. Oh, I was just looking at his profile, so I didn't see that. But I am following his XYZ Cruncher page, so I don't know why I still don't get notified, you know? Crocheting is so fun. Yeah, I've never done it. It intimidates me, actually. Rough crocheting is cool, but I don't have the brains for it. Yeah, it's kind of an intimidating skill for me. I'm happier, like, just doing my 2D art. I don't think that I can really handle crocheting, especially since it's such a time-consuming skill, that, to me, has such little payoff. I feel like the payoff just isn't enough for me to feel satisfied. I don't feel, when I look at like a crocheted item, I don't feel like, man, I really want to make that. I don't get that feeling like I do when I see a beautiful picture. You know what I mean? Like if I see a beautiful picture or like some insane like photograph of nature or something like a creature or like a dragon, it's like, when I see that stuff, it's like, man, I really want to be the one to make that, you know? But with crocheting, I look at it and go, that is cool. End of story. I don't really want to make it, but I will appreciate other people's hard work and effort and their creation. It's incredible that people do that, but it's not something I really want to learn to do. I'm okay with just never crocheting. I'm quite okay. When I was younger, my grandma got me like a crocheting kit and I never used it. Like I was just looking at it like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make that. Kudos to you if you make something like that. I just didn't really want to, personally. I've noticed cool people making really cool stuff. I have a friend on my other Facebook who made a crocheted Vaporeon, and I had a friend, an online friend, who I met in a Pokemon forum ages ago, who he crocheted all sorts of things. And you can like do all kinds of things too, like put magnets in them and like Velcro them so you have detachable parts. There's all sorts of stuff you can do with crocheting. It's very neat. Personally, I just don't want to be the one to actually crochet. That's just how I be, though. Honestly. Nothing wrong with the crocheting, though. That's for dang sure. I see patterns for crocheting and I'm just like, guess I'll just stick to Photoshop. Yeah, it looks so confusing. It really does. I don't mind sewing. I have broken sewing machines though. They don't work anymore. They just don't work anymore, which is unfortunate. But it's okay. They were hand-me-down machines, and one of them was actually exposed to the fire. So I got it after the fire, like my childhood home burned down. And when that had happened, I went back in after everything settled. The house was soot and it was dangerous to be in, so I don't recommend actually doing that in most cases. Just don't do what I did. But anyways, yeah, so I was like going back into that house and collecting some of my old stuff, whatever I could find really, that wasn't completely soot, because honestly most of it was just like soot. But I did find the old Singer that my grandma gave to me. It's really nice, but it had like all this debris inside of it, and unfortunately it doesn't work, but I still have it. It's a very old sewing machine. She insisted that it was good when she gave it to me. But it's not in working order. I tried it, and it's also extremely old. It's from like the 70s, or the 60s. I don't know. It's an old thing. Not even really usable. This is such an odd painting. I can't believe it's already 1:30, you guys. Why didn't I even notice the time? I guess I'm just gonna kind of finish up this part of the wing and then just like call it a night, I guess. But holy crap, I didn't even know how late it was. What the heck? We're like 30 minutes past, but you know what? I started like almost 30 minutes late, so it has pretty much only been like 3 hours. A little over, actually. Sewing is so crazy too. Some people can do it so fast. 1:30 must be nice. Yeah, I bet it's ridiculous over there, huh? What time is it where you're at? How long am I keeping you up, buddy? Sorry, by the way, also. I apologize for keeping you awake. But also know that you're not obligated to stay awake for this stuff. You know, most of my people, they go to bed because it is extremely late for most people. And I don't blame you for needing sleep, especially when you're as busy as you are. And my God, you're a busy person. Good Lord, it's 4:30 there. Oh my God. Well, you better be getting enough sleep, because holy... What the heck? What the heck? Seriously, dude. What are you doing? Oh, man. Alright, so I guess I shall wrap it up right here. Okay. I'm going to stop things right here. This is where we're going to stop. So really quick, let's go ahead and we're going to turn out this backlight completely. Alright, here it is in its bioluminescent form. And then here we go with the white light on and the black light off. There we go. Right now, we have like a decent amount of progress done. We have quite a bit going on over here. So I suppose it's time to raid somebody. I don't know who's actually, you know, on right now, but yo, you guys are awesome. I also have a late day, so I'm starting late to make up on sleep. I'm gonna lose this weekend. Oh man, the green came out so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, it kind of fades into black. I'm having it gradient out from a crazy pattern. And I'm just trying to have it like gradient out in a very elegant pattern. When you look at it real close, it's like lots of little swirls and things like that. It almost looks like a ramen noodle texture. You guys are amazing. Creative Devil. Awesome. Alright, so let's see who is on Twitch streaming right now that I can potentially, that we can raid. Maybe we can just like chill and stuff and go lurk mode or something, because I think I'm pretty much ready to sleep. Have a good night / morning. You too. Thank you. Have a good daytime for you. It's like, I don't know, evening? Have a good evening. Is that correct? Right on, you guys. Let's go ahead and raid Super Ninbao again, because he's the only, well actually there are a couple that I know of. A Desolate Fox. She's Super Ninbao. Let's go with him. We'll do that again. Alright. 6 p.m. Alright, then you have a super good evening. You guys are awesome. Have a great rest of your weekend as well, since I will see you on Tuesday. It'll be a bit of time, but man, we made progress and that's important, right? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and raid. Let me see if I can actually do it from in here, because if I can do it from my tablet, that would be the most ideal, because my computer is so incredibly slow. It is ridiculous how slow it is. Right, raid, hello. Alright, raid Super Ninbao. Please raid. Alright. 7, 6, 5, 4. Have a super good night, guys. Bye. 3, 2, 1, go.